was almost late. Alyssa reprogrammed our remote this weekend, and I had to go physically turn off the TV. Yeah, I couldn't use the remote. So for anyone who's there, sorry. The rest of you don't even know that I was almost late. But anyway, hey, hello, everybody. Hopefully, again, I say this every week, but hopefully Facebook will be kind to us and let us stay on the whole time, and hopefully will give us notifications the whole time. So I can see that people are watching, but it hasn't told me yet that anyone said hello. So if someone could say hello, that would be awesome. So I will know if the notification. Thank you, Casey. Thank you for saying hello. And hello, Allie. And thank you very much, Casey, for letting us watch your amazing and wonderful child today. Hello, Donna, and hey, Rosie from Hollister, California. Yeah, so we had a great time with Alyssa this weekend. Hello, Orlando Debbie. Yeah, we had a great time with Alyssa this weekend. Hello, Sylvia. John and I kept her from Friday night until 2 o'clock today. Hello, Joyce, and hello, Claudie. And yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. And I'll be boring y'all with pictures later. Hello, Kim, and hello, Suzanne. Yeah, she's such a cute little baby. And hello, Popsicle. She's so easy. Hello, Sherry. She's so easy to take care of. And I actually kind of sort of felt bad, just a little tiny bit. Hello, Bonnie. I felt a little tiny bit bad. Hello, Joyce, because both nights when we laid her down, hello, Sandra from Demons Ferry, when we laid her down, she went right to sleep, like within like 2 seconds. Hello, Lisa, and slept like 9 hours. So I don't know if she does that for mommy and daddy or not, but she did it for us, for Papa and Nona. So hello, Kimberly, and hello, Joanne. Yeah, and hello, other Kelly. So today is Sunday. Hello, Carol Lou. Today is Sunday. Hi, Jackie. And if you're joining us with this live, we are live on Sunday, August the 26th. And hey, I'm Tony Ann. Hello, Lynn. So we're live on Sunday, August. The reason I'm saying that, hello, Carol, and hello, Tracy. I'm saying that because guess what? Next week, I think it's September. Hello, Janet, and hello, Pam. So I think it's already going to be September next week, if you can believe that. I think at our next chat, it's going to be September. Yay. And hello, Janice, and hello, Pat. And thank you for all the love bucks. Yeah, so whoever's sending the love, I can see that. Thank you very much. And hello, Mary. But anyway, so yeah, it's getting ready to be, and hello, Irma. Yeah, it's time for Good Times with the Egg Lady. But yeah, so it's getting ready to be September. And hello, Betty. So, but today though, and hello, Teresa. Oh, and Teresa has good news if you don't mind sharing it with everybody. And hello, Susie. But today is August, because y'all know I don't know why I keep saying July, but anyway, today is August the 26th, Sunday, August the 26th. Hello, Jody, and hello, Stacy. And we are live. So if you are joining with us live on Sunday night. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Sidetrack real quick. Debbie, I made them look. So yeah, you were killing me. Hello, Diane, and hello, Janice. So we'll get to those later, but Debbie, I went ahead and made them because I just happened to have all the ingredients. And hello, Inez. Oh, and September is Betty's birthday month, so remind us, Betty, and we'll tell you happy birthday next month. But yeah, so y'all already distracted me. Good thing we're not playing the exercise game, or y'all would already be doing some sit-ups. But anyway, so today, hello, Allison. So today is Sunday, August the 26th. And if you are, yep, there it is. Teresa starts her new job tomorrow. Yay, congratulations. Everybody tell Teresa good luck. She starts her new job tomorrow. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. And Sandra, we'll go back to the food. Debbie just distracted me for a second, as usual. But if you're watching this with us live, hey, hello. And once I start talking, if I miss you, please just go ahead and shout out, and I will say hi to you later. And if you're watching this with us later, or if you're not with us, if you're watching later when September looks like it's Lynn's birthday month too. But if you're watching later on YouTube, you can just look at YouTube. Good grief, is everybody's birthday in September? Suzanne's is too. Anyway, but if you watch this with us later, you can watch it on YouTube. It's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, or you can watch it here on Facebook again. Or I have finally started going back to posting them on the blog. That's www.ifyouhaveanegg. I'm sorry, I'm reading and talking at the same time. Jackie's on vacation. Yay. Okay, hold on a second. So tomorrow is tomorrow is Lisa and Randy's 30th anniversary. Congratulations. And hello, Cindy. But yeah, I finally started putting them back on the blog again. I finally just got over myself. And happy birthday, Teresa. Happy late birthday. I finally got over myself. Hello, Tag. I finally got over myself of trying to type because it was making me not put them on there because I was spending so much typing. So anyway, so I finally, oh, and happy birthday, Cheryl. Cheryl's birthday was Friday and her anniversary is today. Oh my gosh. So y'all just had a whole weekend wrapped up in fun and exciting events, but congratulations on both, Cheryl. But I finally started putting them back on the blog, and that's www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. And Carol Lou's kitty cat heard my voice and came running. Oh my goodness, because she probably thinks it's time to play games with mommy on the floor after last week. Okay, so this is live. If you're watching this later, yeah, if you're not watching this with us live on Sunday, August the 26th, still tell me hello, and I'll tell you hello later. And hello, Alicia. She missed last week because she was on vacation, or she missed her meeting this week because she was on vacation. So you are here with us. Awesome. You can always join with us. But if you watch this later, you should have watched it live. So if you're watching this later, you should have watched it with us live. Just kidding. And hello, Shirley Ann. But we had a lot of fun live. This week is not going to be quite as much fun as last week. Hello, Dolly. So last week was woo, and we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. So, and Tammy's daughter's birthday is today, and she had cake. It's okay. It's okay. Just count the cake. Count the cake. Count your piece of cake and move on. You probably didn't have as big of a piece of cake as you thought you did. And hello, Liliana. Okay, so a couple of things. If you are watching with us live, hey, hello, say hello. And if it's your first time, please give us a shout out so that we can say hello to you. And if you're watching us, Janice said you called that fun. I thought it was a lot of fun, Janice, because I didn't have to do it. You know, y'all know I was just sitting here watching you all, and I did none of that. So yeah, Janice, it was a whole lot of fun. But anyway, and we've been talking about it like all week. Everybody's been talking about it all week, so it's been a lot of fun. And hello, Marlene. But if you were watching with us live for the first time tonight, please do shout out, and we'll all say hello to you for your very first time. And if you're watching it later on YouTube, just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, or here on Facebook, or if you're watching it from the blog, www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, then please still shout out, and I will say hello. I've been getting really good at answering them, and Casey and I think are completely caught up on the people who have requested to join. So I think we have finally, in our joined effort, that we have finally gotten up to like real time, like people who have just requested to join like yesterday or today. So we're like up to real time now. So there are no longer hundreds of people straggling out there. But if you ask somebody, oh, and Liliana's birthday was Friday, and she was down at 3 pounds for a total of 53. Congratulations. Yeah, and happy birthday. See, I think it's, where are my sign language people? I think it's happy birthday, if I'm not mistaken. Happy birthday. And congrats on the 53 pounds. Woo, awesome. But see, I already got distracted. So hold on a second, let me think. Anyway, yeah, so say hi, and we'll say hi to you. Oh, we're finally caught up. Yeah, and hello, Jacqueline. So we're finally caught up to real time. So, but if you all are recommending anybody, if you're like trying to add people to the group, remember they still need to answer the 3 questions, because I'm not getting in another mess like we had before, where we had, I want to say at one time we had like 1,100 people waiting, you know, to find out if they were gonna be in the group or not. And Bonnie says, between focusing on and listening for code words, exercising, she was spent last week. Oh my goodness. And Janice said she had been off for 4 weeks, but she was only at 0.8 pounds. That's awesome. That is so good. But anyway, so we'll, yeah, so we've got all that done. We're caught up. We are caught up, but please, please, please still do have them answer the 3 questions because we're not getting back in that mess again. Okay, so John and I did have Alyssa all weekend, and we had an opportunity to watch her while Casey and Alan had some time to go enjoy themselves and to go do some things. Hello, Kathy. To go do some things. Actually, they went and did book things. So I'm not rolling my eyes like I don't agree with the book things. I'm rolling my eyes because that girl, and she's here, that girl is obsessed with some books. She's about as obsessed with books as I am apparently with Weight Watchers. So if you have an equal obsession to books, just after this, hop on over to YouTube and look at Bohannon Babbles and check her out, because they are really funny. Of course, I hear her talking every day, so it just sounds like Casey. Yeah, Bohannon Babbles. Yeah, so it just sounds like Casey talking to me. I mean, it just sounds like her talking. But it's so funny to watch other people's reactions that don't listen to her every day. But anyway, they're pretty funny. Okay, so Yeah, and Joyce has already been there because she loves books. But anyway, it's pretty funny, and she does review them. And this weekend they went to, let's see, while John and I were watching, John and I had the better end of the deal because we get to keep Lilybug all weekend. But I think they went to 3 different McKays this weekend. I don't know, Casey, you'll have to fill them in. Okay, so bad news. Well, not bad news that we had Alyssa, but we had Hello Renee. And for people that have never been here before, Casey is my daughter, Alan is my son-in-law, Alyssa is our grandbaby, but I call her Lilybug. I call her Alyssa, I call her Lilybug. A couple of times this weekend after I wiped her bottom, I called her Lily Butt a couple of times. But anyway, so when I refer to her, yeah, y'all know who, new people, you'll know who I'm talking about. People that have been around a while, y'all already know. So anyway, so we had her all weekend, and the bad news is I didn't get to go to Planet Fitness, and I didn't walk until this afternoon, and whoo, it was hot this afternoon. My gosh, it was so hot, and we took Dusty with us because John had to scoot out of town this morning. He had to go up to a meeting in Ohio, so we took Dusty with us. By the time Karen and I made it around to, there's a, like a, oh, I don't know what to call it, some kind of board thing. If Sonia happens to be here, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's called Billy Lush something boards. Anyway, we went in there to get some water. We were so hot. We were like almost bathing in their sinks, and then we had to scoop water out and give it to Dusty in our hands. It was so hot. Anyway, so the bad news is that I didn't get to go to Planet Fitness, and I only got to walk once this weekend. But the good news is that Alyssa kept us so busy. I barely ate anything. I mean, like seriously, barely had any food this weekend. So anybody that knows a new mom, Alyssa's not quite 8 months old yet, yeah, hug that mom and give her a second to eat her lunch in peace. When John left this morning, hello Cheryl, when John left this morning, I was like, where am I going to put Alyssa? I got to go to the bathroom. And I was like, yeah. Hey, Kathy, and hey, Loretta. So she's almost mobile, so I hated to set her on the floor. She can sit up, but the bathroom floor was too hard to set her down, so I'll have to show y'all a picture later. Oh, Billy Lush board and bruise. Oh, yeah, okay, so Kelly knows what it is. And Sonia, I think if she's here, she's actually rented from them before, I think. But anyway, I obviously don't do that. But yeah, so tell them thank you for letting us borrow their water today. But the bathroom floor is so hard, I was like, nah, I hate to set her down there, you know, and she's getting ready to start rolling off of everything, so I'll have to show y'all a picture later. I actually stuck her in our laundry basket, the tall laundry basket. It's a pretty funny picture, but anyway, I set her in there. It's right there at the toilet, you know. Anyway, okay, so I digress, but she didn't let me eat much of anything, so that was the good news. Okay, better news, even better news. Casey has worked her little fingers off again. Hello, Tedders. She's worked her little fingers off again, and she has gotten 4 chats up. And Dolly, I just barely saw that about your heart rate. That's your resting heart rate. So, yeah, I hope you get some attention on that. And Suzanne took after Lucas, and oh, I missed part of it, so I'll have to go back to that. And hello, Celine. Just got home from church. Good girl. Good girl. But Casey's gotten 4 chats up for me this week. So we had some technical difficulties that were going to kill me. Seriously, they were going to kill me. So we were having trouble with the app on the Apple Store, and Apple nearly killed me, or I was going to burn Apple to the ground. Not really. You do not need to send anyone. I'm just kidding. I'm not serious. I was not going to go attack anyone at Apple. Google, I was having trouble with the Google app. Apple was the worst one though. I guess maybe because I had to do it myself. Got all that worked out, and then started having trouble with the way, because these are done live, they're live chats. The way they're done, we were having trouble. I was having trouble getting them uploaded to YouTube, and so we got farther and farther and farther and farther behind. So Casey has worked really hard, and she has voluntarily stayed till 8 o'clock at work. 2 Wednesdays in a row, voluntarily stayed at work 2 Wednesdays in a row, like after working hours. Like she came in at 8 and stayed till 8 p.m. Hello, Lacey, and stayed till 8 p.m. And got 4 chats up. So she'd help me do some other like actual real job stuff too, because you know we don't do this for a living. We do this for free. We do this for fun. But we're doing some other stuff in the granite shop. But she got 4 chats up while she was doing that. And so it is chat number 80, Maintenance Moves. That's the one where we were with Debbie in Orlando. And that one's a really good one for anybody that needs to go on temporary maintenance, or if it's time for you to, but if you're getting close to go and you're need to think about going on to maintenance, that one's a really good one for that. So like if you just need to take a little break, like take a week off, a month off, or something. Hello, Kathy. Then the maintenance moves one is a really good one. Chat 81, Be Sugar Savvy. That was the one when I came sliding back in from Disney and just kind of came, whoop, hey Linda, came dashing in. That one is a good one talking about sugar. I did have, this is not part of our 3 questions, but let me quickly say, I did have somebody this week that's really, and I'm sorry I did not write their name down, but they are really, really concerned about whether or not they are actually addicted to sugar, like if it's an addiction. And I started to type out this really, really long explanation. And then I thought, well, I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't even play one on TV. I thought it would be really fun. At one point in my life, I thought, oh, that might be fun to do as a career, but I didn't do it. But I do want to say that, oh, Melissa wants to know when the firemen were. I think that was the next one. No, that was before. Wasn't that before we left? I don't know. That may have been before we left. But anyway, so but the sugar savvy one though, she was really concerned that maybe she was addicted to sugar. I do want to say this as a family member of with 2 family members that are recovering alcoholics. I can tell you firsthand that a true addiction causes pain for you and for everyone around you, but it does cause pain if you try to stop. It does cause major discomfort. I don't know, Debbie. Debbie thinks it's after Orlando. Maybe it was a boost your self-esteem. Maybe it was boost your self-esteem. I don't remember for the firemen. But we'll look. And Casey, do you know, because you just finished that one, was it chat number 82, boost your self-esteem? Was that the one with the firemen? But anyway, so an addiction, if you try to stop, it's painful. There are withdrawal symptoms. It doesn't matter what kind of addiction it is. It's super, super hard. Most of the time people can't, do it by themselves. But it's not just the discomfort of not having, sugar. Anyway, so I don't think sugar is a true addiction, but we could go off on that and talk about that for 30 minutes. Just saying. I will try to go back and answer that one later, but the answer I had written was like this long. I don't know. And then I didn't send it. I'll think about going back and sending it, or maybe just posting that for anybody else that was curious. So anyway, and she got chat number 82, boost your self-esteem. She got that one put up, and that one, I mean, they're all really good, but yeah, that one was good. Let's see. And Pam says no, she thinks it was before that. She thinks it was 81. Okay, so maybe it was Be Sugar Savvy. Really, we were doing Be Sugar Savvy when No, Be Sugar Savvy was when we just got back. And I did not go outside in my Wago shirt. Anyway, whatever. I mean, I go outside in it, but not that night. Okay, hello, Barbara from the Crossroads. So, okay, we'll find the firemen. At some point, we will find the firemen. And they passed Karen and I today as we were walking. We were like, oh, looking in, are they calendar worthy? Anyway, okay, and then she also got up chat 83, NSV, non-scale victory. So that one is up. The non-scale victory one, y'all need to pay attention to that one instead of just the scale. You need to be paying attention to some non-scale victories too. And I know a lot of y'all that are in the closed group had some major non-scale victories this week. So y'all please share those, because there are a lot of people here that first time or don't have a meeting or don't really have anybody to interact with. So, please share those. Okay, tonight, so those are the ones that are up. Tonight, though, is chat 86. So she's still got 3 more to go, but that's okay. It's okay. We're kind of getting a rhythm down now. And I think that now that we have our rhythm, that maybe we'll be able to go back to getting them up on Mondays. So we're trying to just add a few little tiny tweaks to them, so that it's easier for you all to find the next chat, as we put them up. And the technology was over my head, so Casey had to help me with it. But anyway, I think they'll become, after we get these 3 up, I think they'll become more regular, and I think they'll be a little bit easier. Plus, Casey she added some really fun music to it. So now where I had these awkward pauses where it was so quiet, now there's a little bit of music to it. Anyway, so, anything to help you watch. Okay, so please, though, remember to go back and watch them. if you have time, do go back and watch them. Please share them, like, subscribe, things like that. Because there are every single day, I hear from somebody who is either online only, or they are somewhere that they can't get to a physical meeting, or they can't afford a physical meeting, or for some reason they're taking a little break right now, from that, and they don't have another opportunity to talk. And I know I'm doing all the talking, but I mean, I'm reading a lot of, of your things, and they can interact, they can talk, they can type, to you, but a lot of people don't have an opportunity to chat with other people, at their meeting. They're not all, lucky like us. And everybody who's asking about Casey on YouTube, it's called, it's Bohannon Babbles, Bohanan Babbles, Babbles. But anyway, so, and speaking of that, how many of you are online only, and you don't have a physical meeting to go to? So how many of you just do a thumbs up, or, just do a show me a hand or something? I'm just curious, how many of you are online only and you don't have a physical meeting? So, okay, so quite a few. Oh yeah. So some me's, okay, and some thumbs ups. Okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of people that don't have that opportunity. So, and there's a whole lot of y'all now waving your hands. So, do you see what I mean though? So, I mean, there's a lot of people that they just don't have a chance to go. And so this is a perfect opportunity. And actually one of our questions for tonight is about that. So, yeah, so I think it's great that you all are joining the live chats. I think it's great that you're sharing them with people. There are other people who are brand new, that are brand new, and they don't know where to go. They don't know who to talk to. And April wants to know, is there a monthly fee for the online app? Yeah, if you're an online only member, then you don't have to pay extra for the app, but maybe somebody who's online only can explain to her how to do that. So, and Barbara only gets to go once a month. So, yeah, so she loves to be here. So please share them. There are lots of people out there. Okay, y'all are still talking about the firemen. That's so funny. Joanne says the firemen were in chat 2 weeks ago, number 84, I think. And hello, Darlene. So we'll have to go back and see what chat 84 was. I'm not sure which one that was yet, but anyway, it's free. Hello, my Christy. It's free. We're here. I think we talk about good stuff. I think we have a good time, even when I'm not killing you all with exercises. But anyway, so just please share them, and you can, I don't know if you realize this or not, but you can listen to them. You don't have to watch them. You can just listen to them. If you let them play, they'll play like a podcast. And you can play them through the If You Have an Egg app too. So, okay. Next thing, the live questions. So we've been answering a couple of questions every week. And you're welcome, Irma. So we've been answering a couple of questions every week for people who can't be here during the live chats, or they're new to the If You Have an Egg group, the closed group. And if you want to gain access to the If You Have an Egg closed group, somebody can maybe share the link here, or I will, or I'll share it when we get done. Don't forget to answer the 3 questions. But these are either new members, or it's people that don't have an opportunity to come to the live chat. So I've been trying to answer a couple of questions every week. The first one was a new member, and I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Michona, Mycona, maybe. And thank you, Carol, www.ifyouhaveanegg.com. Thank you, Carol. But new member Mycona she's another diabetic member. She's asking, so Mycona is asking, I hope it's either Mycona, I don't know. You'll have to help me with that if you're here. She wants to know how, are there any low carb meal ideas for diabetics? So any of you, there are so many of you all that are diabetic. If y'all could just like team together or something, that would be awesome. So she's wanting to know that. Yeah. And Barbara says she loves my jar. So, and hey, Daryl. So, this is because Kelly spent so much time playing with Alyssa this weekend, she didn't do dishes. So I now, when you live in a loft, you only have 4 of everything. So you only have 4 glasses, 4 cups, 4 glasses, 4 mugs, 4 plates, 4 bowls. You only have 4 of everything. So I'm completely out of glasses, so I'm having to drink out of a mason jar. But anyway, it's big, it's huge, it's, it's good. But anyway, I have washed dishes now. But yeah, Alyssa was a little more important than, you know, dishes. So anyway, aloha, Kathy. So anybody else who's diabetic, if y'all could team up together, that would be awesome. And Pam is off her meds. That is good news. So if anybody can hook up with her, that would be great. Brian wanted to know, can anyone watch your chats, or is there a subscription fee? No, anybody can watch them. So that's why we have the live chats here on the Facebook page. And then I share them on YouTube. So those are free. There's no charge for them. There's no subscription. Anybody can watch them. So yeah, so we just do this for free. But remember to send love bucks though, because the love bucks are the only payment that I ask, and some of you are sending them right now, hearts and thumbs ups. Or you know, if you're if you're over on YouTube, you know, share, like, subscribe, comment, you know, all those things. So that's the only fee that I ask for, is the love bucks. So, and thank y'all for sending them right now. Then the last question, it's new member Susan. She says, and this one was so funny. And Susan, if you're here or if you watch this later, please understand, I am not laughing at you. This just made me kind of chuckle. So new member Susan says, I need help planning my meals. I have a family and it's hard to work with that. I got so tickled because I thought, yeah, it is hard to work with that. It is hard to work with that when when you have a family. So, heaven forbid any of us should, be doing this, alone, but it's hard when there's a family. And there's some days that I want to tell people, okay, you just need to get rid of your family. I'm kidding. Don't get rid of your family. But some days it would be easier if you just had you to worry about and not everybody else. So, okay, that's a different chat though. We have another chat for that. Okay, so that was the 3 questions. Orlando Debbie accidentally challenged me to something today. She didn't realize she was challenging me. So thanks, Debbie. She found a recipe on, oh, Debbie, if you're here, where was it? Because I'll have to link back to it when I actually post this. But it was like a Grill Master website. But they had made bacon wrapped. It was like maple bacon wrapped carrots, and y'all know how much I love to wrap stuff in bacon and to smother it in some maple syrup. So I did it. I had not gone to the store yet this weekend because, again, Alyssa. Everything this weekend's going to be, oh, didn't do that, Alyssa, didn't do this, Alyssa. So I didn't go to the store, and I started to do my click list and then got distracted with, okay, it was Hey Grilly Hay. Hey Grilly Hay is the website. But I started my Kroger click list, and I started playing with Alyssa again, and I never clicked go. So I have a click list and a cart that has not been collected yet, so I'll do that tomorrow. And a couple of people have asked me if I would post my my grocery haul after I get back. So if y'all want me to do that, I can do that too. Shouldn't take like 4 or 5 minutes. Anyway, so they were bacon wrapped carrots. I happened to have all 3 of the ingredients, but I added a 4th one. And it is literally just a carrot, but my carrots were so long. I had the carrots of many colors from Trader Joe's, and they're so long that it took 2 pieces of bacon to do these. So the bacon that I buy, I always get either Applegate Sunday bacon, or I get the Appleton Farms uncured bacon, and that's 1 point per slice. You could use turkey bacon, but the kind of bacon that I buy is 1 point per slice, and it's still just 2 points for 2 slices. So one of these, and they're long. I mean, look how long my hand is. These are big carrots. If you just had a regular size carrot, or if you wanted to break them down, you could make it into a 1 point. But so that's 2, but they're huge, and I'm going to try it, here because silly me, I should try things while we're doing this. But it literally is just a carrot, washed and kind of patted dry, and then 2, again, because these are such long carrots, and here's it, so there are 3 different colors too, but because they're such long carrots, it's 2 slices of bacon wrapped around them, and then I sprinkled on there's 4 ingredients, because I sprinkled on a tiny bit of Bragg Nutritional Yeast, and then I sprinkled on some Dax Red Mountain Rub, because it tastes really good with bacon. And then I cooked them in the air fryer. For, I really wasn't sure how to do this because they had grilled theirs. So I cooked them in the air fryer on 300 for, I think it was 15 minutes. And then on 380 for, oh, then I added Walden Farms sugar-free pancake syrup to the top of them after the 15 minutes. And then I cooked them, and notice, my jar's empty, so I'm gonna have to get some more. And then I cooked them another 5 minutes on 380. So let's see how it tastes. This is what it looks like, you know, after it's cut. Oh, and Irma wants to know, where do you get the Dax seasoning? It's just DaxSpices.com. Oh. And don't forget, if y'all are ordering your Dax, like here's the Cajun Voodoo that we had out last week. If y'all are ordering, it's DaxSpices.com. Christy, I can't remember where just Dax.com takes you, but it's not to Dax. If you place an order though, don't forget that, okay, I don't have to see what Carol said because Dolly's laughing so hard. Anyway, so if you order though, don't forget our code. Remember, this is August 2018, but our code right now is still good. So when you go to checkout, just type in Egg Lady all run together, EGGLADY, Egg Lady all run together, and that's 10% off. But anyway, okay, hold on. Oh. Sorry, it's so noisy. That's what we're having for lunch tomorrow, Casey. Those are good. Casey's not a huge fan of carrots, but oh my gosh, those are really good. That was a great idea, Debbie. Great idea. Okay. Let me get rid of that so y'all don't hear that the whole time. So I do like my bacon crunchy, but if you don't like it crunchy, just maybe a little bit less time. So for these huge carrots, I did 300 for 15 minutes in the air fryer. I did 300 for 15 minutes, and then I did 380 for, hey Pam. Then I did 380 for 5 minutes. And it would be, and hello Stacy, it would be 2 points for mine, because it would be 2 points because if you ate the whole carrot, because I had to use 2 strips of bacon because they were so long. Okay, so next thing's next. Who attended a physical meeting, who sat their bottom in a chair and listened to someone with their listening ears? So who did that last week? Who attended their physical meeting about cool moves last week? If you did, let's see a thumbs up. If you attended your physical meeting and sat your bottom in a chair. Oh, and Betty made the meatballs from last week. Yay, aren't those good? Okay, thumbs up, lots of thumbs ups. YouTube people, there's lots of thumbs up. You know, YouTube people, you can do a thumbs up. And Christy, I know, yes, I could, but I'm going to be sweet and I'm going to divide them up over here in our lunch prep for tomorrow for Casey so she can try them. Maybe I can actually get her to eat carrots. And then if you if you are online only and you attended with us last week, let's see some hearts. Yep. Oh, and yeah, and Debbie's saying, so new folks, if you order Dax, get some pumpkin spice rub. She is exactly right. Yeah, and it's seasonal. They don't have it all the time. And don't forget to use your Egg Lady code, EGGLADY. And yeah, so hearts if you were with us last week. And really, you should have like double hearts if you were here last week. But because of the exercise. But anyway, so good job. A whole lot of people did both. So here are your Bravo stickers. Even if your meeting place has stopped handing out Bravo stickers, I have not. So here are your Bravo stickers. Good job, ladies. So people that were here last week, are you dying? Were you dying by the time we got done? Yeah. So this is the first time I've held up the paper clip because I didn't want anybody to, let's see, what did you have to do for the paper clip? I don't remember. Was it, it wasn't sit-ups because getting distracted was sit-ups. I can't remember. What was the paper clip? Jumping jacks maybe? I don't know. Anyway, this is the first time I've held the paper clip up because I did not want anybody to get twitchy and see the paper clip and go, no, I don't want to have to do any, jumping jacks, or I don't remember what it was. Yeah, jumping jacks. Okay. I didn't want anybody to get twitchy about that. If you were not here with us last week, when I get that up, when I get that chat posted, you're gonna have to go back and do it. Yeah, Teresa said Monday was rough. Christy said it was jumping jacks or push-ups. Jackie says jumping jacks. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm sorry. I thought that was a whole lot of fun last week. I thought it was a great way to get in some exercise because again, I thought this was kind of a lame topic. Sorry, Weight Watchers. But I thought it was a really, really fun, way to get in some cool move exercises. Oh, and Kim says she ended up staying on the floor while she was listening to us, and she said her cat says thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, kitty cat. Anything I can do to help. So just so you know, Casey has started working on, I peeked at some stuff she was doing, and I saw her working on a lighter version of what we did last week. I guess, for some of you who are not as, that are a little more faint of heart or whatever, that couldn't, I don't know, that I kind of overworked you. But anyway, so I saw her working on a lighter version of it, but again, it doesn't have to be with us, but you could pick something, or you could make up your own game. You could make up your own game and say that every time Kelly says bacon, or, make something with bacon that you have to do, some kind of an exercise. But I think it is a fun way just to, to get some exercise in. I know a lot of people like, let's see, who was it? There's something that I'm trying to think. Gwen does. Oh, well, Debbie, the lady that weighs us in, she's so funny. And at first, people don't know what she's doing, but she does this the whole time. So she's standing there filling out your book, and she's this little bitty teeny tiny thing now. While she's filling out your book, so she's taking your money and she's filling out your book and she's filling out your sticker, but she's doing this the whole time, and that's what she's doing. And she's just found another way to to add in some exercise. And I know people that like while they're waiting on or like during commercials, they get up and do jumping jacks or something, or do some squats, or do some like some toe raises or something, but just to fit some in. But those games, I don't know, the games are great because we all have, most of us have we watch the same shows over and over and over again, or we're doing the same chats every week, or like Casey has, she's got one booktuber that she watches. I'm sure there's more than one, but she has one booktuber that she watches a lot. And the girl, and we're all creatures of habit, so that girl, she tends to say some of the same things every week, and she tends to do some of the same things every week. So Casey could make up a game with that. John watches Tim Tracker. He could make up, every time he says, what is it? Holy macaroni. So so for anybody that watches Tim Tracker, it's a Disney thing, but if we made up some exercise for every time Tim says holy macaroni, we would be in constant exercise because he says it a lot. Okay, Debbie, and I saw, it says I do exercises drying my hair, and I thought it said I do exercises dyeing my hair, and I was like, you don't, what? No, you don't dye your hair. Look at it. So, last week was cool moves. For anybody that wasn't here, we were talking about some, cool moves, and your homework for last week, you were supposed to come up with something. So, what did y'all come up with? What did you come up with, what did you come up with that you could do and that you were going to reward yourself for? So, you had to decide this is last week's. Oh, I know. And Teresa says sit-ups every time Derek says baby girl on Criminal Minds. She would have flat abs in no time. I know. I miss Derek. So we would have to watch it on reruns. But, oh, and Bonnie tried the counter push-ups last week. Yay! She tried them while she was waiting on the copier. Oh, awesome. And Kathy, sometimes when she puts her laundry away, she puts it away one piece at a time to get her steps in. But this was last week's weekly. And if you attend a physical meeting, you should still be able to get one if you missed it. Or if you are online only, you can always print them from online. And in our group, the very sweet person is sharing them every week so that you can go back and get them. But so what you were supposed to decide is what were you going to do? What were you going to find to be able to do? Like things that you enjoyed doing. Where were you going to do it? And who you were going to enjoy it with. So I think everybody did their homework last week, if you were here with us last week, because you all found a cool new move. So more Bravo stickers for you. Okay, This week is a deep, deep, deep subject. It's not a well, but it is a very deep subject. And I'm probably going to get a little mushy. And hey, check it out. It's only 20 till 9, so we may actually finish on time today. But this is a deep subject. I'm going to show you 3 things before I start talking. Okay, so what is this? I know it's backwards, but what is this? So I want y'all to say what this is. Okay, so that one should be easy, right? Okay, and then what is this? So I need a few people to tell me what this is. And I know some people that are new are going, what is she doing? Because y'all don't understand the way the people that are new don't understand the way my brain works. And the rest of y'all are just like, whatever. That's the way her brain works. Okay, a couple of people tell me what this is. So we've got some answers on the first one. And then what is this? Okay, so I need a couple of answers on this. Okay, we're going to talk about this week's topic, and then I'm going to come back to those things. So this week's topic is practice gratitude. Oh, and no, Sandra, it's not a tomato. You see it? Okay, so this week's topic, this is your weekly for this week. It's called Practice Gratitude. And last year, the same time, this topic was called an attitude of gratitude. And I've accidentally called it attitude of gratitude like all day long because that's what it was last year. So anyway, this year it's called Practice Gratitude, how appreciating the good things in your life can help you on your journey. So can anybody think of a reason that appreciating things would help with your journey? Can you think of anything? Oh, and I forgot one thing I was going to show you all. So while you're thinking, let me go grab that real quick. I'll be right back. Y'all be thinking. Don't go anywhere, and I'll be right back. If I can find this quickly. Quickly. Y'all keep talking. Keep talking while I look. Well, hopefully I still have this. Hold on, I got something very special at work. Okay, y'all get to see my purse for a second. My purse. Okay, so 4 things. 4 things. Sorry, I forgot there were actually 4 things. One of them was in my purse. So, and what is this? Does anybody know what this is? Okay, I'm going to tell you what those are in just a few minutes. So, can you think of any reason why that would be important in your weight loss? Yeah, Debbie says helps you keep encouraged. That's exactly right. I think that being thankful for things, having an attitude of gratitude. Oh, look, it says it on the inside. That was last year's topic, last year's name for this topic. So practicing gratitude, practicing being thankful for things, practicing looking for the good in things. I think if you start the day with a positive attitude, that it can help you, it can help you keep a positive attitude throughout the day and you make better decisions. I know for a fact that I make much better decisions if I'm positive. So the days where I get up in a bad mood, Stacey says encourage you, Melissa says stay positive, exactly right. So the days that I get up in a bad mood and then I think, well, I'm not going to do it today. I'm just going to eat whatever I want to for breakfast. I'm going to eat a Pop-Tart. We don't have Pop-Tarts, so it's okay. There's no chance of me eating a Pop-Tart. But, if I get up in a bad mood and then I'm running late and then I get to work and I didn't get to have my breakfast and, just start the day off wrong, if I don't find something, to be positive about or to find, a glimmer of hope in it or whatever, how much do you think I make good choices or bad choices? So if I start the day off late and I hit every red light on the way to work and I get to work and the coffee's not made or the copier's out of paper or on and on and on and on and on, do you think I make good choices? If I let myself get caught up in that, so if I let myself get caught up in the, well, that went wrong, and red lights, and, do I make good choices? Which this is good, and this is bad. Good choices or bad choices? Yeah, bad. Everybody's exactly right. What do you all do? Good choices or bad choices? So if you, if you make something good, out of the day, you're much more likely to make good choices. Exactly. And Pam says you're not going to have a good choice day. So Owen Kim says sending positive thoughts out into the universe are returned twofold. I'd never thought about it that way, but that's great. So quickly out of here, it says out of your weekly. Oh, and wait, hold on. I wanted to show you all this. First of all, this is not the brand I use, but did you all see this? This is on the back of the weekly. There is a $1 coupon for Peanut Butter and Company powdered peanut butter. I've never had this kind, but while I have the weekly up, does that not look good? I never thought about putting kiwis on top of peanut butter, but anyway, that and then the recipe for this week looked really good. So this is tomato and nectarines salad with scallions and pumpkin seeds. Anyway, so I'm thankful for the, okay, I don't know, my Facebook did something really, really weird. Never seen it do that before, so hopefully you all are all still there. Anyway, it just did something really strange. But anyway, so just quickly out of your weekly, hello Mary, quickly out of your weekly, it says, let me think, let's see, what was good about your day? Did you bite into a ripe and juicy peach, find a great parking spot, or maybe your cat nuzzled your ankle at the front door? When you notice any good thing, large or small, you experience gratitude. You experience gratitude, and that's a good thing. As we move through our daily lives, we sometimes get stuck on what goes wrong while overlooking the positive moments. How many times have we done that? So, and being grateful also enhances your journey. It boosts happiness, which prompts you to make healthier choices. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about prompting that, being happy? Hello, Mary. Let's see. So it just said, had Mary say hello again. Anyway, okay, so hopefully Facebook's not doing anything weird. If it does, I'll come right back. And thank you all for the love bucks so that I can tell that you're still there. But do you ever think about that? That if you thought something happy, that it would help you make healthier choices, and it might actually help you respond better to a setback. So what they wanted us to do this week, and this is not actually your homework, but what they wanted us to do this week was to find cues to help find the happy. So what Gwen wanted us, or our leader Gwen, and hello Sherry, what Gwen, our leader, wanted us to do was to find 3 cues. So 3 cues that would help us, that would help us find our happy, and do that every day this week. And I'll show you my cues here in just a second. You actually already saw my cues, but in your weekly, they wanted you to write down 3 things that you could practice. And this is not actually your homework, but just listen to me. So it said, think about 3 good things that happened to you in the last 24 hours. They can be something small, like the smell of your coffee in the morning. That first cup of coffee. Coffee in the morning, or large, like heading off on a vacation. Number 2, write down each thing and describe it with as much detail as you can. Consider where it happened, what time of day it was, what you were wearing, etc., and who was with you. So the first one I picked was camping with Alyssa in Casey's yard, because we had done that the week before. Camping with Alyssa in Casey's yard and watching her play with Papa. That was just like the best. We weren't actually doing anything. We were in Casey's yard in a pop-up camper, and it was pouring down rain, but that was like the best. We had the best time. The second one, that was the second thing that I wrote down TVA tennis shoes. I know what that means. I had an opportunity that morning to, I'll tell you quickly because we have lots of time. There's a guy when I walk in the mornings who works at TVA, and he's a little bit older. And every day when he's walking down the hill to work, I don't pass him every single day, but if I leave the loft at a certain time, I'll see him. And he'll have like a backpack and whatever, and he's real slow, but he's going to work every single day, and he's quite a bit older than me. But one day last week, it was like he was stuck. He just kept, he wasn't moving anywhere. It was like he was stuck. And I got up to him, and bless his heart, he had, Scott, I have no idea what that means, but anyway, so bless his heart, when I got up to him, he was stuck. His tennis shoe had come untied, and every time he lifted his foot up, he kept stepping on it. And because I see him every day, I just said, hey, hey, do you need some help? And he goes, yeah, I'm stuck. My shoe's untied. And I said, well, I am happy to tie that for you. So that was the second thing I wrote down. And then the third thing I wrote down was Gwen's quote every week. So our leader, Gwen, has a quote every week that she tells us. And this week she actually brought one of her quote books, and it had, I think, 7,000 quotes in it. But that was one of the 3 things that I had written down. And then it says, note how you felt during and after you experienced this good thing and write it down. Were you happy, relieved, surprised, delighted? And the 2 words that I came up with for everything that was on my list was warm and full. And I used that for for all 3 of the things that they made me feel warm and full. Because they did. Watching John play with Alyssa made me feel warm, and it made my heart full. Helping that guy, it gave me a little warm and fuzzy feeling, and it made me feel full for the rest of the day. And let me just tell you, one of those days that you do not want to have, but all day long I just kept thinking, tennis shoes, tying tennis shoes. Every bad thing that happened, I just kept making myself right back around to the tying the tennis shoes, and it helped me a whole lot. And then Gwen's quotes, I use them a lot. So, okay, that was the 3 things. This, though, is your homework for this week. So, remember the 4 things. Who can tell me what the 4 things were that I showed you just a minute ago? And we may actually end on time tonight, which is just going to be crazy. What were the 4 things? Anybody? I'm going to get a drink of water out of my giant mason jar because I didn't have any clean dishes. I do now. They're all done, but that's the other nice thing about living in a loft and only having 4 sets of everything. It's literally 1 dishwasher load. So, okay, so Joyce says tuna, potato, water, coffee filter. Pam says tuna, potato, water, coffee filter. Yep, potato, water, filter, tuna. That was Christy. Teresa says tuna, water, potato, coffee filter. Joyce says tuna. Okay, Janice says tuna, potato, water, and coffee filter. Okay, so let's start with the tuna. That was what I held up first. Okay, this looks like a can of tuna. Doesn't it? So what this means to me, and this is my little bit of gratitude. So this is what I want you all to practice this week, is to find, I do want you to find 3 things that you can have some, I'm going to call it a weird sense of gratitude about it. So this is one for me, and I know I said 3 things, but I ended up with 4 because that's just, how life works for me. But so this is tuna, and to most everybody, this looks like a normal can of tuna. So you would think this is a normal can of tuna. Okay, what this means to me, I eat tuna now because I like it, not because I have to. So when I see a can of tuna, I try and remind myself, you are eating this because you want to, because you enjoy tuna, you enjoy the taste of tuna, not because you have to. When I first joined Weight Watchers eons and eons ago, you had to eat, I don't even remember how much it was, but you had to eat so much tuna every week. It was mandatory that you eat tuna every single week. It was mandatory that you eat cottage cheese. It was mandatory that you eat, I think it was chicken livers or something. Blah. I don't eat that, but you had to. You had to eat that so many times every single week. Well, I got to where I wouldn't eat tuna anymore. I love tuna, but I wouldn't eat it because a liver. Was that what it was, Joyce? But I wouldn't eat it because you had to eat it. You were forced to eat it. So I got to where I wouldn't eat tuna. It was years before I would eat tuna again. I'm not kidding. I probably didn't eat tuna for 20 years, maybe. And yeah, Sylvia, 3 times a week. Okay, I probably did not eat tuna for 18 to 20 years. So now when I see a can of tuna, I say to myself, you are eating tuna. Thank you, Weight Watchers. Thank you that you have evolved to the point that I can eat tuna because I want to eat tuna, not because I have to eat tuna. And Pam says, or what, they would take away your birthday? Pam, trust me, back then there was some kind of weird theory that if you didn't eat it, you weren't going to lose weight. And we all did it. Okay, but Pam, so what other crazy diets have you all been on? This is one reason why I'm thankful for this can of tuna, because I have done hideously, extremely low carb diets that were ridiculous and lost a ton of weight. But for what? To gain it all back plus some? Good night, Dolly. Oh, and Dolly says she's thankful she got to attend this chat because it makes her heart full and warm hugs. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. But the tuna reminds me that I can eat whatever I want to now, as long, and I just track it. No big deal. I don't have to eat something out of a box. I don't have to eat something that got shipped to my door. I don't have to wait to see what it's gonna be or how it's gonna taste or who else decided that it was, good for me or whatever. I can eat tuna because I like tuna. So now when I pick up a can of tuna, I'm thankful for my tuna, and I'm thankful that I am on a healthy eating plan that lets me eat tuna. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one was this. It's a potato. This is a potato, but this is a potato that already has eyes on it. Oh yeah, Lynn, grapefruit too. But this is a potato that already has eyes on it. So, what would my first thought be? Oh man, I've waited too long to eat these potatoes, and now I'm gonna have to trim them up, or or whatever. I'm gonna have to trim them up because you can't just eat them with the eyes on them. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but don't do it. Don't eat them with the eyes still on them. You either have to trim them off or take them off. But now, when I saw this this morning, I thought, because I didn't pick this one up till this morning, but when I saw this morning, at first, I thought, oh, okay, I've waited too long to eat those potatoes. But then I thought, oh my gosh, I have a small bowl of potatoes sitting over here that I can just pick up, trim this off, and eat it. Hello, Jordan. Hey, everybody say hello to Jordan. And remember our Jordan that made the Wago shirts? And Jordan, I didn't wear it today. But anyway, so this morning I was thinking, when I picked this up, I thought, I was like, oh man, I've let these, go, and they've got eyes on them now. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I literally have a bowl of potatoes sitting over here that I can use. I live somewhere where I can just pick up potatoes and eat them. I don't have to go, pick up potatoes like this. I can eat, I just have potatoes. I live in a country where I have food everywhere. There's literally food everywhere. I don't have to worry. Yeah, I could grow more potatoes. Exactly, Debbie, but I live in a loft and there's nowhere to plant it. But I live in a country where I can just go get food. I mean, I literally can just go get food from wherever. So, yeah, so that's my, that is my one little gratitude about that, is that I live somewhere where I can literally just grab food and go. And a lot of people don't have that luxury. This one kind of coincides with that. This one, and I promise the last one is a good one. It's not so sappy. But this is a glass of water. So it just looks like a normal glass of water. It's a little tiny jelly jar, and I love my little jelly jars. But that just looks like a little tiny glass of water. We live downtown now. This is not a luxury that everybody down here has. There are a lot of people that when I pass them in the mornings when I'm walking, they're waiting to find out, am I going to get a bath today? Am I going to, will I be able to take a shower today? Will I have, clean drinking water today? I fuss about whether or not, oh, I don't have to get in my water today, or I had to drink water, or, I didn't get to be, a McDonald's sweet tea or whatever. And there's a lot of people who don't have access to clean water. I go in the morning, I just walk over here to my filtered water, fill this up and drink it, and I have clean water. So I'm trying, that's another little thing that I can be thankful for. Instead of saying I have to drink my water, I can start my day saying, you know what? I got to take a shower today. I got to take a hot shower today. And I have clean drinking water, and instead of fussing about having to drink water. And then this one makes all of our days better at KSI. So a lot of y'all know that I also own a granite shop. That's supposed to be my real job. But anyway, this one's more fun. But I also own a granite shop. This one thing makes such a difference you wouldn't believe. So this one, yes, ladies who said this was a coffee filter, you are correct. And I know they thought I was weird at work because I picked this up and kind of folded it up and put it in my purse, and they were like, what are you doing? You would not believe what this coffee filter does, how much this is appreciated. And I'm on. Oh, and it's so funny that Jordan is here. It's so, well, not just coffee, not just coffee, Christy. It's so funny that Jordan is here right now, even if she just popped in. So Casey is hostess number 0. So she's like ground zero at the granite shop. She's still there, but she's like ground zero. Well, when she was getting ready to go on maternity leave, we hired Jordan. So Jordan was hostess number 1, and everybody already knows that Jordan went on to her dream fabulous job, and so she went on to greener pastures. And I hired hostess number 2. Hostess number 2 made it 1 day, and then when she went to turn in her resignation, her boss offered her more money and a better job and more money. And I was like, dang it, yes, Jordan, you're number 1. And I was like, dang it. So she only made it 1 day. Hostess number 3 promised that hostess number 1, she was not going to find her dream job and that she was not going to quit after 1 day. She promised she was going to stay, but she was going to school, and she went to go get her classes, and she got offered an internship at Vanderbilt, which is awesome and amazing. But then I had to find hostess number 4. Anyway, hostess number 4 already knew she was going to leave to go to UT, so now I'm on number 5, and we have decided just to start naming them decided to start numbering them instead of naming them, because, you know, we're on number 5 already for this year. But hostess number 5, she asked what the most important thing was. Like, what if there's nothing else that I get done during the day? What's the most important thing that I get done every single day? And Jordan is going to say, feed Dusty. Okay, but that's actually not the most important thing. Yeah, Jordan is Sweet Tooth. She's number 1 in Sweet Tooth. So the most important thing, and I told her that this would work if she would just do it. The most important thing, every single night before she leaves, we have a lady that works there named Bobby, and Bobby does everything for everybody. If you didn't get your trash emptied, she empties your trash. She schedules everything for us. Have a birthday and nobody thought to get you a cake, Bobby makes you a cake. Nobody fed you today, Bobby will feed you. She's just constantly, like, she tried to take in a whole horde of people when a couple of hurricanes hit, boom, 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 on the coast. She tried to have people come to her house. She takes care of everybody. There's one thing Bobby really, really, really appreciates. In the morning, all this other stuff that she does, she really, really appreciates coming in the morning and walking into the kitchen and the coffee already being ready, so she just has to flip that switch. Hey, Maria, I'm serious. Doesn't matter what else happens that day. If Bobby comes in the morning, the coffee's ready to go, somebody's already made it the night before, just got the grounds ready and everything, and she just flips the switch so that in 5 minutes she's got coffee. The whole rest of the day is set. There are 12 others of us there who very, very, very much so appreciate it when the coffee is made for Bobby. That's the tiniest little gesture. There are 100 other things that we could be doing at the granite shop to make her life easier. But this little teeny tiny thing every day, and it's just the truth. Her day starts out great. The rest of us have a great day just from this little tiny thing. So I want you to find 3 things that when you see them, when I see a coffee filter, the first thing I think of is, oh, how happy is Bobby gonna be today? Yeah. Oh, and JJ, you don't need potatoes. You don't need potatoes. This is about finding little things to be happy about. So the can of tuna was, when I see a can of tuna now, it makes me happy, and I have an attitude of gratitude because I don't have to eat tuna like we used to in the back in the olden days. I can eat tuna because I want, because I want to. And the potato was, instead of getting, oh my gosh, and okay, Inez is going on to the green and the natural toxin and the blah, 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 whatever. My grandma told me, okay, I grew up in Tennessee, and my grandmother had a farm. She said, you don't eat the eyes. And she made a believer out of me, so I don't eat the eyes. Whether or not they're going to hurt you, Granny Green said, don't eat the eyes, so we don't eat them. But anyway, the potato was just to have, to be grateful for the fact that I live in a country and can afford food, and it's just available. It's available, and don't be upset, like this. Anyway, the most important one for me, this one, yeah. So this sets the tone for the entire day, this little tiny thing. So take a, oh no, Teresa. Teresa said so much for being done on time. Okay, well, I'm thankful. Okay, my little tiny bit of thankful is, dang it, JJ, did you distract me and keep me over till past 9? Anyway, so yeah, so my little bit of thankful now is that I have such sweet ladies and a couple of gents that will, that will stick with me, that will stay here with me until after 9 o'clock. But I am gonna let y'all go. John is in Ohio and I have turned off notifications from my phone. So I'm sure he's thinking, okay, get off your chat so I can tell you good night. But anyway, y'all have an awesome week. And I'm not going to grab Dusty because he also has had Alyssa, and thank you all for saying that you're thankful we ran over, but he's had Alyssa all weekend too, so he is passed out. Anyway, we'll see him next weekend. He should be well rested by then, but y'all have an awesome and amazing week. Find your thing, find your little coffee filter, find something to be, grateful for. Y'all have an awesome week, and I'll see you later. Bye.